So this is asking about the surface area of a cylinder, and it says that this cylinder has a diameter of 6 and it is 4 inches tall. And these are both in inches. Always check those make sure that your units are the same. But what is the surface area of a cylinder? It has a diameter of 6 inches and is 4 inches tall. Okay, so cylinder looks like this generally, right? You've got two circles and then this wall that wraps around the outside. And that's kind of how you want to think about it when you're thinking about a surface area. You've got one cylinder here, and you've got a second cylinder, a circle. You got one circle here, and you got a second circle here, and this can be thought of as like a rectangle that's just rolled up around the outside of these two circles to create the cylinder. And that's kind of what you want to think about it. You want to think of yourself as having one rectangle and two circles that together make up this cylinder. Okay, so then how are you going to figure out the surface area of this? Well, that's pretty simple. Then you just need to figure out this area right here, this area right here, and the area of the rectangle that gets rolled up. So you want this area, and that area. And that's, pretty straightforward when you have the information that you've got here. So you've got 6 inches, which is your diameter. Now a diameter is twice a radius. Not sure if I spelled that right, but that's okay. So diameter is something like this, right? So that's your diameter. But your radius is half of that, which is 3, right? 6 divided by 2 is 3. So you got 3 radius. And that's the exact same thing here. These two circles are the same, so you're going to have the same thing here. You're going to have a diameter of 6 and a radius of 3. Now, the formula for the area of a circle, or the surface area, sorry, the area of a circle, not the circumference. The circumference is diameter times pi. The area of a circle is pi times radius squared, right? So you've got the area is pi times radius squared. Your radius is 3, so you've got pi times 3 squared, which is equal to pi times 9. That's your area for this circle. And it is also the same area for this circle up here, because these are the same circles. Well, not exactly the same, obviously, but they're the same in terms of their area. So you basically have 2 times pi times 9, which is the area of one circle. So that gives you pi times 18, and that's the area of these two circles put together. Now you just need to know what is the area of this rectangle. Well, to figure that out, first you want to know how tall is it, right? That is going to give you your 4 inches, and that is how tall it is. Right there, see, 4 inches high, that gives you your height. Now, what is your width? Well, your width is the same thing as your diameter, right? If you think about this thing wrapping around the circle, it's going to start here, it's going to wrap around the circle, and then end right there, if you're wrapping this rectangle to make your cylinder. So your length over here is actually going to be the diameter, how long it takes to go around, not your diameter, your circumference, how long it takes to go around your circle. So that's your circumference. And again, circumference is going to be equal to, sorry, hold on, let me just write it out for my own edification. Diameter times pi, and your diameter is 6, so you got 6 times pi. So that's 6 times pi is your circumference, so that's 6 pi here. So what's the area of your rectangle? Well, it is 4 times 6 pi, which is going to be 4 times 6 times pi, which is 24 pi. Right, because these are just multiplication signs. So you got 24 pi for the area of the rectangle. You've got 18 pi for the area of both circles combined. So you just add that together. 24 pi plus pi 18, which is the same thing as 24 pi plus 18 pi, which is the same thing as 24 plus 18 pi, which is the same thing as 24 plus 18. Let's just write that out because I don't really want to do that in my head. 8 times 4 is 12, and 2, 3, 4, 42 pi. So 42 pi. And that's your answer. So let's look over here, see where we got that. That is the first answer, and that is the answer to the problem.